Today it's the 8th of January 2026. It's fucking hot. I'm a reasonable man, but this fucking heat is driving me crazy. Few good men. Service New South Wales. You can get Service New South Wales, and your revenue, your fines revenue, you can go get fucked. My partner received. There was an art gallery showing in November 25, and my partner with her niece drove because they're having an art gallery show. They parked in a laneway at Central, not realising that they were in the loading zone because the signs were very confusing. Anyway, she ended up getting a $235 fine, which we thought was outrageous. She appealed it, and she appealed it. And when you appeal something, you have to be dramatic. She is on the DSP, and I'm her carer. And I digress here, but it was incredibly easy for me to get the carer's pension. Easier than I thought, which I consider to be my DSP, but because I'm not that well either, and being on the pension has been incredible. Made a big difference in our life. Anyway, Service Revenue New South Wales. When you are appealing a fine, be extra dramatic. For instance, with a fine that did get dismissed, we have a parking permit and we parked in the street, and the brown bomber came along. They're fucking idiots. And at the time we kept the permit in a particular place on the windscreen, and the ticket inspector didn't fucking look for it properly. It was on the side. He just didn't look. Anyway, there I said, I actually wrote the letter on her behalf. I said it was me, I just pretended I was her. And I said, I do in fact have a parking permit which is clearly displayed in the front windscreen, and if the ticket inspector, who was an idiot, bothered even to take 20 seconds to look, he would have found it. How about I get together with him for a cup of tea and we discuss, I am a pensioner, how about I get together with him for a cup of tea and I can discuss with him all the daily things I go through to get through with my day. I've got about 10 things on the plate at the moment. I have anxiety, I have stress, physical disabilities, and I would love to sit down with him and go through all those things while he listens. Anyway, I took up all the characters, sent it, didn't hear a peep out of them after that. Fine got dismissed. With this one, my partner, she handled it, and I said, did you do a rant? She said, oh, I gave them a rant, all right. I gave them what for. And I said, oh, she said, I ran out of characters. I used up every character. I said, so she's like, oh, they'll read that and go, right, sure, dismissed. These guys have got the wrong person. You have to get the right person. Unfortunately, my partner's appeal reached the wrong person. It says, we considered the circumstances you presented. This guy's a fucking arsehole. He just doesn't have anything better to do. Didn't have his game of golf planned. We also consulted the caution review guidelines, legislation and information provided by the issuing authority. Blah fucking blah. We acknowledge your comments that you find parking signs difficult to read due to your medical conditions. However, we are unable to cancel the fine. If you suffer from a condition that impacts your driving, the law requires you to notify Transport New South Wales with this condition. Whilst the signposting may not be visible, they can go get fucked. If you suffer from additional impacts driving, law requires you to notify Transport New South Wales of this condition. Fuck off. And this, actually, my partner opened this on Christmas Day because I'd taken the mail out. I didn't realise what it was, and she actually opened it on Christmas Day. Fuck you. Service New South Wales revenue fines. Fuck you. And this fucking guy she said, what a fucking arsehole. He doesn't have anything better to do. You probably realise that this would get to my partner on Christmas Day. I think fines for parking in the wrong spot are... Everyone in the adjacent street here should be fined. Everyone. They can't park a car properly to save their lives. But when you present a medical condition or your case, or you're saying, I couldn't read a sign properly, it should be instantly dismissed from the person who read it. And so I didn't realise I couldn't read the signs properly. Oh, I've got to write that off, bloody write it off. But sometimes, unfortunately, you get an arsehole. You get an arsehole who's, well, I don't have a life. This is what I do. And sometimes you just get the wrong person who's, and that's she's gonna pay the fine, but I tell you what, gonna get out 10 cents worth worse than this. Just the thing with Service New South Wales, you can't voice your opinion to them because they don't have any. There's no avenue to do that. There's no phone number to ring up. You can't. I actually 6 years ago now. I called up to pay a fine. It's all robotic. It's all, you don't actually get to speak to a consultant. It's all robotic, and you give your credit card details. You give your card details, and then I say your fine has now been paid. Then it hangs up on you. You don't get it. There's nothing to say. If you have a customer comment after this, please hold line. There's nothing like that because they must have been ambushed years ago with people just telling them off. And they've stopped all that. You can't actually voice your opinion to them in any way. They've stopped it also. They must have been just getting so much. Will they see this video? Oh, it's unlikely. Just that fine Revenue New South Wales is shit, and you can fuck off with it. Yeah. My partner, she wrote a good letter. And just explaining the sign was really confusing. And her niece, who got confused by it as well. She said the sign was confusing. There was two of them, and they were just confusing. I couldn't. And she said, admittedly, we were in a rush to get inside. We parked it. We looked at the sign, got confused by it, had so many other things in our mind, and went in. This is reasonable. Parking signs in the city, it takes you 10 minutes to fucking read it. And I think these people who are going through the thing should read the appeal. Oh yeah, write it off. Just write it off. Have it off. Then get on with your day. Yeah. This has to go for under 15 minutes. Okay.